What's up, guys? How you doing? Cowboy Crunk coming to you live from Kabul, Afghanistan. Well, I'm not live, but at least I am alive. Coming to you, bringing you your war zone update on these war daddies that we got right here that represent Jerry Jones, trying to pull this thing together when sometimes it seems like it's all falling apart. I wanted to go over this thing. You know, mainly the offense. The defense, man, is just playing lights out. I cannot believe I've been watching Jalen Smith. If you guys if you do not have NFL Game Pass, is really worth it, man. When you can sit back and watch the game again and again and again, and you can watch the condensed version where it skips the huddle. You can, after you've seen the commentary guys a couple times and hear what they have to say, then you can watch the condensed version. Then I also got some footage on here, the coach's view, the coach's film. It gives you the view from like where Troy Aikman and those were the booth view, and then it gives you an end zone view. Really outstanding, man. The breakdown is crazy. You can, like, if you just want to watch Jalen Smith, you can just watch him every play, and you see, man, that dude is insane, bro. There's a play on here. I was just watching a few minutes ago. I'm sure it happens more than once because it's the only one I happen to watch. And he's tracking from the middle linebacker position, the Mike position. He's tracking to the sideline a screen pass that was thrown, and he's right on the 45. He's on the 45-yard line, and the pass is made out. He weaves through traffic. You see him go a little north of the 45, south of the 45, north of the 45. And what I mean is the 45-yard line is here. He's so fast. He's weaving through the traffic and nails the freaking running back, dude. I'm like, and DeMarcus Lawrence did have his feet, by that time. But you got to realize DeMarcus Lawrence is like 7 yards outside of him, and there was other players around, but some of the guys were getting blocked. Dude, he's really sick. So this is really worth it. But what I'm doing here today is I'm here because I've kind of created this mindset. I've kind of created this thing that the defenses are really, really keying on Dakota Rain Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. They are focused on those guys. They don't give a damn about anybody else. They're not even really too concerned with Cole Beasley. That play that Rico Gathers had, as you guys see, it looked like he was catching a punt. He actually turned around, was waiting on the ball, backing up, and you see the defenders. You can see it from the coach's view. He had a 10-yard lead running down the field on everyone. The only thing, the safety who was playing center field, does come over. Didn't have time at all to make a play on the ball, but at least he was there, to make a tackle, because Rico Gathers could have he would still be running today if he would have trucked that safety and been running at full speed when he caught that ball, but it was underthrown. There's another play action, and that was a play action play as well. Our play action is working so damn well because everyone is scared of Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. And they should be. Ezekiel Elliott's leading the league in rushing. You can see when they do play action, the linebackers and one of the safeties bite up, and we've got to use that. That's why I'm saying what they're playing on us is what I call. I just made this up. I don't know. It sounds good. It rhymes to me. But if you guys have watched basketball back in the day, I said it on the video the other day. It's the Shaq-a-Dak defense. It used to be the Hack-a-Shaq defense when Shaq was in the league. Shaq was too big. He was dominating, but he wasn't good at free throws. So the end of the game, when Shaq would come in, or Shaq would be in, he stayed on the floor most of the time, especially the fourth quarter. During the fourth quarter, they would start fouling Shaq as soon as he got the ball, put him at the free throw line, and he would miss it. That's what they're doing with us. They're cheating up. They're cheating into the box. When we do a play action or RPO, the whole defense sucks in. What we've got to do is take advantage of that free field out there. There's free throws to make. The Rico Gathers was a free throw to make. And truthfully, it got us 32 yards. It should have been a lot more than that. Dak missed the throw. If he throws that and leads him, he gets another 20 yards. And you guys think I'm picking on Dak? No. This is how teams score 25, 35, 45 points a game. You have to take advantage of those situations because defenses don't break down like that very often. And there's breakdowns in the defenses we're not taking advantage of. There's free throws that we're missing. And we're missing those free throws because the defense is cheating because Dak's arm right now, Dak's ability to throw the ball is not scaring anyone. They're more scared of Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott running. So what they're doing is they're cheating in, and they say we're gonna make you make these free throws. We're gonna foul you and put you on the free throw line, and that's what they're doing. We've got to start taking advantage of that, guys. I'm gonna show you on a few plays. I would like to do the whole game because it's there. I don't want you guys to think I'm picking a couple plays and just picking these plays and saying, and I'm not riding Dak. 10 people have probably already cut this video off and said, "Oh, another freaking video dogging out Dak." No, it's Kellen Moore, his direct coach, has got to sit down with him and go over the footage. That's what your quarterback coach does. He's in that film room with you. He's breaking these things down. He's pointing things out to you, and it's very obvious it's not getting done right because Dak doesn't. You can see he's not showing that respect. You can see on the sideline when they're talking, he's kind of not paying attention. He's kind of, it's like one ear out the other type thing. And for what reason? Kellen Moore's never done anything in the league. Kevin Moore's never proved himself. Dak Prescott is sitting there going, why they give this guy to me as my quarterback coach, man? I need somebody I can rely on. I need somebody that's done it before. I need somebody that's been in battle. I need somebody that's had blitzes coming at him and had a defensive line like Philly has chasing him around. He hasn't had any. He doesn't understand. How can you explain it and coach it and do it when you've never done it before? And Kellen Moore has not done it. He has not succeeded as a quarterback. He hasn't spent time on the field. Even if he spent time on the field and sucked. You guys saw how well Mark Sanchez trained up Dak during 2016. A lot of that was Mark Sanchez, man, just whispering in his ear, watching the footage. When Dak is out there and Dak is performing and we have to punt or we score a touchdown, whatever the case be, as soon as Dak was coming off the field, Mark Sanchez was right here. Hey, here's the clipboard, bro. Let's go sit down and talk about this. This is what I saw. Bro, that was outstanding what you did right there. That, you know why that worked? That worked because you did this and this. And when Dak sees those things, oh man, yeah, I was wondering. He was wide open, and Mark Sanchez has the ability to look at that play and tell Dak why it worked, or tell Dak why he didn't, or tell Dak, hey, just take the sack right there, go down, dude. Don't he can do those things. Kellen Moore cannot do it. Kellen Moore is not the guy that needs to be right there with Dak Prescott. A big problem we have right now is Dak Prescott, but it's not his fault. He can do it. He did it before. So I want to show you guys a few plays. I'm sorry I'm getting wound up. I was supposed to start this video like 5 minutes ago. On these videos, you really got to track your time, especially where I'm at, because it takes so damn long to download them because of my internet here. But this is a play, first quarter, first drive. We've done really well on first quarters, first drives because we have put up some points in that situation, and I think it's because a lot of teams game plan for at least the first drive really well. This is what we're going to call. We have these plays. You might run them out of a different order because you get a first down or don't get a first down, or you need a short yardage play, so you skip a play and bring that one back. But you really scheme really hard for the first couple drives, and we do well. Most teams do better on the first couple drives, overall, if you look at a season. But this is very early. This is third down. I think we're about on the 12-yard line or something like that, 15-yard line. I think we're on the 15. And it's a play. Dak Prescott, I think he does. I can't remember if it's play action or not. No, it's not play action. But he looks over to the left. The actual play action is not a play action to the running back. It's a play where Dak Prescott's supposed to look over at Cole Beasley like he's going this way, and then turn and flip it to Ezekiel Elliott for a screen play. And truthfully, when Dak turns and looks at Cole Beasley is wide open for a touchdown. But instead of him game planning and making a decision on that moment to just hit Cole Beasley, who's already past the first down marker, who could probably walk it or run it into the end zone. He has one player to beat. It's one-on-one, and he's wide open. He turns, looks away from Cole Beasley, and hits. This is the things that I'm not putting it on Dak, guys, but Dak is the one delivering the ball, so it looks like it's his fault. Now, it is his fault, but it's not his fault because he's being coached. It's his teacher. You know, it's kind of one of those things like if your kid's not doing well in school, but the teacher is not explaining it to him properly. There's no connection between the teacher and the student. And that's where we're at right now. There's no connection between Kellen Moore and the student. The first thing we need to do is get Kellen Moore out of there, and we need to work Linehan on his play calling, and get Garrett to oversee all this crap and fix stuff. We got to stick with that for now. We can't change a quarterback coach, or a offensive coordinator and a head coach. We can't do all that at this point. But we can change a quarterback coach who's directly there with Dak, and I think causing a lot of the regression. So we'll watch this, guys. This does have sound somewhere. I guess it has sound. I don't know why it doesn't. It did before. But anyways, you'll see here. I'm going to get ready to pause it. Cole Beasley's up here. Like I said, he's going to run up here in the flats. He's with that cornerback one-on-one. The whole team, the whole linebackers and defense follows Ezekiel Elliott. When he comes over here to catch that screen, the whole defense is over here, and you got Cole Beasley wide open at the top of the screen all by himself. All right, guys, here we go. Look at that. As you can see, and I'll show you in the coach's view, which I have set up also, Cole Beasley's up there by himself. He has this whole area, this whole complete area to throw the ball in, and he's already got the first down. And at the end of this play, we gain nothing. Boom. All right, I'm going to let that play through. Now I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to go to the coach's view of this. I believe this is the same play. Yes, it is. Because as you can see, there's Cole Beasley. This is the coach's view, though. I think it is.
Got up to the playoffs a couple of times.
Last
year, as we mentioned, derailed by injuries. Any Fairbairn, the Cowboy wide receivers looking for college football at UCLA, ready to kick off.
All right. I messed that whole thing up. Let me see here.
Plenty of Cowboy fans here tonight.
Here we go. I got it. Sorry, guys. I kind of messed that up. But here's the coach's play on it. We'll see what kind of a view we get on this play. But these are some of the plays, and there's a lot of them. Watch this here. Cole Beasley, how open he is at the top of the screen. Look at this. I hope you guys can see that. But this whole area is open. He throws it anywhere up in here, and Cole Beasley has a touchdown. All the defense is keying on Ezekiel Elliott coming out here, because how many screens have we thrown like that this year already? 20 maybe? That's all they're looking at. All they're looking at is Ezekiel Elliott. He's running over here. We better chase his ass down. The whole defense comes here. Even this safety slides down into this area to cover everything. And that's what I'm talking about, the Shaq and Dak defense. They're doing nothing but concentrating on Zeke and Dak. And they're concentrating on these two guys, and that's it. That means this whole area out here, when you have that area, like Rico Gathers play, this play, the play to Allen Hurns, when he was wide open, all of those plays are free throws that we have to make, and we're not making our free throws. They're fouling. They're basically fouling Shaquille O'Neal, putting him on the free throw line. They're basically cheating in on Dak and Zeke and making him make these throws. And if he doesn't do it, they're going to continue to do it, and Ezekiel Elliott is going to suffer as well. His yardage are going to drop off. They're going to continue to smother the line. They're going to continue to smother Dak Prescott. It's going to get tougher on him, not easier. He's got to hit these throws. Look how I'm going to put it in slow-mo, and you will see you will see how wide open. I didn't go to slow-mo, my bad. But you will see how wide open Cole Beasley is on this play. Let me speed it up here. And it did it again. I hate this thing because it drops down as soon as you click on something, and it doesn't. Here we go. We'll show you the other view. I think it shows it on the other view as well. No, on the other view you can't see anything. All right, let me do it on the snap here. I got to keep this thing moving. But look how open he is at the top of the screen. The whole defense comes down here. There's nowhere for Ezekiel Elliott to go. No matter how good you are, no matter if you've got 3 or 4, a defensive end and 2 linebackers and a safety coming at you, there's not much you can do. So I'll check the other view just to make sure. But these are a lot of the plays. I mean, I can pull up more if you guys want to sit here and look through it. But this is not, every play I looked at. Yeah, you can't see anything on that play. So let me pause it. Let me show you the Rico Gathers play. That's another one that was everybody, and it was a successful play. So everybody's tripping out on that one because they should have. We should have gotten some. Everybody thinks, oh, why are you picking on? You're picking on Dak because that was a good play and we did good on that play. Yeah, we did great on that play. Right here, Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, that's the first possession. The field goal from Maher. Then we had the second possession. It was third. It was second down. Third. Right here, Rico Gathers on first down, and that's when our the read option plays work well, and with the pass, and also the play action works well on first down because they just assume Zeke is getting it, and we need to do that more. We run the ball on first down when we should be doing some play action. So let me see. I'll do the coach's footage first. Let me slide up here, get a hold. We'll get in the play area here. What is this thing doing? All right, let me roll it back. All right, here's the play. Watch. Here's the play to Rico. When they do the play action with Ezekiel Elliott, all of these players, to include this safety, slide up. This safety slides back into the center of the field. This whole area down here, this complete entire side of the field is open for Rico Gathers. He ends up catching it at about the 40-yard line, but he's backpedaling, waiting on the ball. And I know you guys say, oh, you're being so damn picky. No, those are the kind of plays that you have to get down inside the 15 or around the 10 and put you in the red zone or put you in automatic field goal range. This should have been a play that easily got us into field goal range, and I think we ended up at the 35, which is still right outside of field goal range. You get a penalty, and now you're definitely at a field goal range. These are the free throws we have to make. These are the plays that Dak was making in 2016 that we didn't have a problem with. And again, everybody's, oh, you're dogging Dak. Well, I'm sorry, Dak's the one throwing the ball. But it can't be just him because he did it before. He didn't do these things in 2016. He has no pressure really on this play. I mean, a little bit, but nothing crazy. I'll make sure I keep this rolling. I want to take it in slow motion right there. Look at all of these guys. Boom! Because of the fake handoff, look, all of them cheat up. Look, Rico Gathers, 6'8", blows right past them, and he's wide open. Now he has to stop and turn at the 45-yard line. Look, he's got his back to the whole end zone, like he's trying to catch a punt. Like he's catching a damn punt. One more time. Watch the fake handoff. All four of these guys Shaq attack the defense. They Shaq attack the offensive line, thinking Ezekiel Elliott's running this way. Boom. And look at Rico Gathers' big ass. Coming down the field, slow as hell, but it don't matter. He's big, he's huge, he's a big target, and he's going to catch the ball. He's got good hands, and you make him wait. That ball should have been thrown out here, and he should be going down the sideline. Maybe they would have caught up to him around the 25 and tackled him at the 15 or 20, but it's a hell of a lot better than the 32-yard line where we ended up. And I'll show you from the other view here. Let this roll through. And this is actually more prevalent. You can actually really see Rico slow down. Look at that. Oh man, I missed it. Let me back it up just a little bit, guys, right here. Look at this. He's waiting. Look at the defense just catching up to him really quick. He's got to be up in this area already with the ball and gone. And you think it's being picky, but it's not. Those are the plays that good offenses make. Good offenses take advantage. The defense, like I said earlier, doesn't break down very often. And when it does, you got to take advantage of it. This is just the first quarter, the first two drives. The first two drives of the game. So, again, we got a field goal on this one. Later, I'm not sure what happened. This is just a completely different play. Nothing there. Oh, yeah, this play, too, I noticed something. And every play, you can almost notice something. And so maybe I am being a little picky. But watch this, guys. It's not a read option, but it is a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott. And we're not doing this. We don't run any bootlegs anymore. We used to run bootlegs all the time with your tight end sliding across here, and Dak Prescott does a fake handoff behind your tight ends. Your tight ends block, and then one releases, and Dak Prescott rolls out this way, keeps the ball instead of handing it off, and you've got this side of the field. Watch what the action does of a fake well, it's actually a real handoff. The handoff to Ezekiel Elliott here draws this whole defense into this area. Dak Prescott could have ran this way. If he gets a good block from Gallup up top, he's gone down. Actually, I didn't realize where we were on the field. It's probably a touchdown. Watch how open that side of the field is. The only person there is J.J. Watt. The defensive end here slides in here. I guess they stunt. And Dak Prescott has the whole damn sideline, but he don't have the ball because he's already handed it off to Ezekiel Elliott. But watch this, guys. I'll put it in slow motion once the handoff takes place. Look at this. Boom. J.J. Watt's already committed. Dak Prescott has all of this field. He's got a block right there by Gallup, and that's why Gallup is blocking already. Dak Prescott has the opportunity to keep that ball. It's basically a read option naked bootleg. If he keeps that, he's gone. He's gone down the sidelines. So there's play calling that comes into effect as well, and they have to express to Dak Prescott, J.J. Watt's committed, boom, Dak Prescott is gone, and there's nothing over here, and you've got the whole defense, and Ezekiel Elliott has got to feel like, holy shit, man. Can you guys give the ball to somebody else sometime? I mean, he's getting enough carries. That's the thing. We're complaining about him not getting the ball, and they are giving him the ball now, but the defenses are keying on him. We've got to use him as a decoy, and we've got to get Dak running the ball again. We got to get Dak running the ball 5 to 7 times a game for in those type situations. Right now, the runs that he's getting are when he drops back, nobody's open, nobody's getting separation, and he takes off. We need planned runs by Dak Prescott. That one right there. Let's take a look at that one. And I'm just showing the game now. I just missed that one. So I already missed that play. But it looked like there he had a good chance for a read option. But again, he didn't keep the ball. He gave it to Ezekiel Elliott. So a bad throw there again. Apologize, guys. I know I'm being negative. But guys, we're 2-3. I can't. I'm not gonna pick through here and look for great plays and say, look at how amazing we are. Look at how great we did there. I'm not gonna do that when we're 2-3. I'm just not gonna do it. So you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, or you guys can listen and agree with what I have to say. Comment, guys. Please comment down there if you see something different. Don't desubscribe to the channel. I'm not getting my channel monetized. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm here to just hang out, have a good time. I'm learning a lot about football doing this, with comments back and forth from you guys, from talking to other YouTubers and stuff like that. I'm having fun. I'm in Afghanistan by myself, and this really is a good time to me. And I wish it could be more positive, but it's not right now. There's not a lot of really positive things. And when there are, they're few and far between. They're kind of spread out. There's a lot of little negative things in there. But you got 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense. There's always something you can point out negative. But I'm trying to focus on the offense, Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott, and what the defenses are scheming on us. They're scheming on us, and the scheme is just load the box and go after Zeke. Load the box and go after Zeke. And leave those free throws open. We're going to make Dak Prescott make the free throws. We're going to foul him. We're going to put him on the free throw line like they used to do Shaq. As soon as Shaq would come in, you would think, what are they doing? And when people first started doing that, you're like, dude, they just walked up and fouled Shaq. Well, Shaq could go to the free throw line and miss 2 free throws. And you're like, holy shit. Then the Lakers started calling timeout. Let's get Shaq out of the game. It's the fourth quarter, and you can't put, basically your best player, him and Kobe, you can't put your best player on the court. No, not when those things are going on. So that's why I kind of came up with this name, the Shaq and Dak. They're basically committing a foul. They're committing a foul. They're putting everybody in the box and chase Ezekiel Elliott. I don't care if he's got the ball or not. If they do a fake handoff, bite on it. Because if they don't, Dak's probably going to miss the throw anyway. And that's what everyone's thinking right now. Chase Ezekiel Elliott. If Dak keeps the ball, it's probably going to be incomplete, or it's going to be an interception, or it's going to be a bad throw, and they're going to get no yards after the catch because the throw is not being put in the position for the player to get the extra yards. So let me see where we're at now. I don't know what play this is, but we're still in the first quarter. I'm just kind of sliding through this, checking plays out. Oh, this is the the throw. See, that's not a play where you get a lot of yards after the catch anyways. It's a sit down in front of the linebackers and make the play. But that could have been, a play where it's tipped up again. It could have been a play where it was intercepted because the throw wasn't on target, and because it wasn't on target, now you've got a player tipping it up into the. Let's see. This is the end of the second quarter. This is Ezekiel Elliott right in rushed. Let's see. I'm trying to read through some of these plays and see. We got pass short right to Swaim for 6 yards. That's the one we just saw. The field goal, Maher with the kick. Let's go to the second quarter. I'll do a couple more plays, and we'll see. Like I said, guys, this if you watch the game 3 or 4 times, like full through and through, when you get to this part here where you can check out, each play is written down. You can check out the defenses. It tells you who makes the tackle. So if you want to watch Jalen Smith's tackles, you can just look for his name here on when you see a Texans logo and you see his name, that means he made the tackle. Jay Reed. Let's see, Ezekiel up the middle. Dak Prescott scrambles right, runs at the 45, runs for 6 yards. Penalty on Dallas Collins for false start. You can skim through here real quick and find the penalties. They should put a little flag or something, like a little yellow marker on there. That would be pretty cool if they did that. Dak Prescott is incomplete to Gallup. Shotgun play. And my computer's acting up a little bit. Prescott incomplete deep right to Gallup. Penalty on Clowney. Let's see. Nothing really happened on that play. Dak Prescott is incomplete short to Beasley. Is that one of them? Let's check out this play. Let me run it in the regular footage. See, you can over here you can choose if you want to watch it in game time regular, or if you want to watch the coach's version, which gives you, like I said, it gives you the shot from. It gives you the shot from this shot, but up further, and then it gives you the shot from the end zone. Really, really cool, and that's why you guys say, man, how do all these guys know all this stuff? Well, yes, I was looking for this play as well. That's the play that we threw in Seattle that lost us the game. Same play, except it was You got Beasley in the background instead of Ezekiel Elliott. And this was the play that the same play we ran against Seattle last year that was taken back to the house for 6. And as you can see, horrible throw. And guys, I'm not getting on Dak, man. It's not just Dak. There's other things going on that are causing these things to happen. And it's got to be corrected, or we're just gonna end up falling apart. And I don't know why this thing is acting funny like this. Let me get over here and get back to where I was. Let me do the coach's play on that one. Where are we at? Ezekiel, this one. Here, right here, Beasley. 3rd down. Let's see if it gives a better angle on this. Yeah, you'll be able to see here. That lets them know it's a zone. When they do these motions and no one follows him directly, they know it's a zone. And boom, wide open, but he kind of misses him. And it's really weird. The defender saw somehow he stayed out there and didn't focus on going towards Beasley. He stayed wide. Maybe he was just pushing him to the center of the field. But a bad throw here, really bad throw. And could have really been damaging to that drive and to the score of the game as well. So let me pause this, and there's the punt. We don't need to see that. That was the play there, and it tells you which play you're on. So now we're skipping down to defense. Our defense is playing outstanding, man. If you guys get a hold of this and you want to watch this here, you can see the players, like I said, that made the tackles. But I want to get this video out, and if you guys want to subscribe to this, you will see what people are talking about. You will see. Let me see. Let's see. I want to go through one more. Ezekiel Elliott, off the right guard to the 29 for 4 yards. Tyrann Mathieu makes the tackle. Ezekiel Elliott left end. Dallas 31 for 2 yards. Shotgun Dak Prescott, short pass middle to Swain. For 6 yards, so 6, 2, and 4. We did get a first down on that play. Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott left guard. Let's check this one out. I don't recall exactly what play this is because I've kind of lost it. I know it's a second period. Well, I should do the interceptions. If I look over the interceptions, that would, and those were in the second half. But we'll see this one here. This is a first down play to Swain, and it should be across the middle. I think this is the one where if he hits him in stride, he has a lot more yards. Yeah, look at that. He has a lead on him. I'm not going to dog him out again, guys, but you got to see the play that I showed you guys earlier. Well, if you watch some of the plays, when a receiver's coming across the middle, you've got him running, a tight end might be running 15 to 16 miles an hour across the middle. That target is a moving target left to right or right to left. It's a lot harder to hit than a target going straight down the field. If you can imagine a target being in front of you and moving away from you, it doesn't really change the trajectory left or right of the target. It's only, and it's the same thing when a player's running down the sideline. That target is actually not moving as far as a target or line of sight is concerned as fast as he is when he's moving left to right. Those are really hard throws, and Dak is being asked to make a lot of those, and that does make it difficult. A target moving left to right is just like it's just like if you're standing on the side of the street and you're looking at traffic go by you at 55 miles an hour. It's boom, 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 boom. But if you stand on the street and look this way, when the car passes you, if you were trying to hit a car with a rock, sorry, but I'm just trying to make an example. Please don't do that. Don't say Cowboy Crunk is drunk and he told me to hit the car with a rock. But if you stand there and from 20 yards away, a car's coming past you at 50 miles an hour and you try to hit it with a rock, it's going to be pretty damn difficult. But if you stand behind the car and as soon as it passes you, you throw that rock to hit the car, of course you probably have a pretty good chance of hitting it as long as you throw it faster than the car is going and you throw it early enough. You've got to lead lead the car. Now I sound like I've been throwing rocks at cars, but it's an example, guys. I'm trying to get you, and I increase the speed and velocity of the situation to explain if a tight end's running this way 17 miles an hour versus a tight end going down the sideline 17, it's a completely different target. So that's part of it as well. As you see, a lot of these interceptions are that the target is moving left to right. But he throws this directly at his feet. It's barely catchable. It's barely a catchable ball. I'm gonna slow it down. Look at this. He's got the lead on him. That ball should be up here, not down here. That's a good four. That's about a good 5 feet. He's 6 foot tall. That's about 5 feet off target. So that's what I'm saying. When these things are put together like that. Oh, I skipped way back in the game. When these things are put together like that, here it is again. It makes for a tough throw, but other quarterbacks are making that throw, and Dak was making it in 2016. So we've got to figure out what the situation is. We can't change head coaches at this point in time. It's just not feasible. We could change our quarterback coach and get someone in there, a la Mark Sanchez or something like that. That'll help us. So I'm gonna play this at full speed so you guys can see it again. Swaim makes a great catch. I'm not a fan of Swaim. The only reason I'm not a fan of Swaim is we got Rico Gathers behind him, and I think he should be in front of him part of the time. Now, I don't think Rico should be in there starting, but I think Rico Gathers should get a lot more play, and I think that there's plays where Rico could be a lot more valuable to us than Swaim. So that's the video, guys. I want to get it out to you. Really, I'm behind Dak Prescott. We need to keep him. He's going to be a valuable asset and a cheap asset to our team. He's not going to command a huge salary, and he can get us there again. We don't need a quarterback that's going to, throw 400 yards a game and command a $25 million salary. There's backup quarterbacks right now making 16, 18 million backups, and Dak doesn't even make $1 million yet. So we have the opportunity to get Dak, get him signed, get this worked out, get him worked on, and he can do it. He did it before. Get these things fixed and still sign Earl Thomas. We could have Earl Thomas and Dak Prescott for the same price as Alex Smith or Kirk Cousins or some of these mediocre quarterbacks that are out there that aren't doing so well. It makes sense to keep him. It makes sense to work through this, but there's the closest change you can make right now that would affect him dramatically, I think, is the quarterback coach, because I don't even see a reason for that guy to be there. I don't know if he plays golf with Garrett and Jones or what the deal is, but leave things the way they are now. It's mid-season. Get Kellen Moore changed out. That's shaking the tree quite a bit, because it's direct line right there with Dak Prescott, and I think that could fix a lot of stuff, guys. So please like and subscribe to the video. If you don't like what I had to say, please join this and take a look at it. I'm not trying to dog the guy out. I'm trying to tell you guys what we need to fix him and keep him and make it work. Some people are saying he needs to go. Some people are saying Jason Garrett needs to go. Jason Garrett's not going anywhere. I knew that shit years ago. Jason Garrett is stuck, bro. Unless we finish the season like the next 6 games are a loss, and I don't want that to happen. I said it earlier. Jason Garrett's not going anywhere unless we completely fall apart, and I think our team is too good to fall apart. So the team is protecting Jason Garrett. Even if he's the worst coach in the league, I don't think we're going to play that bad to where he's going to lose his job. So is that a good thing, a bad thing? I don't know. But Jason Garrett's there. Jones loves him. The Joneses love him. Will McClay gets along with him. As far as I know, they do like a coach that they can scrutinize and manipulate. Not really scrutinize, but I mean kind of puppeteers. And that's what they want. And Jason Garrett allows that, and he allows them to make the big decisions. But, they did get rid of Dez. And Jerry Jones was the main guy that didn't want to do that. So there is some influence there that Jason Garrett has over the puppet master. The puppet master's Jerry Jones, but this guy has some control as well. So let's get Kellen Moore out of there. Let's get a real quarterback coach in there. I mean, this guy, I would hire him to train my dog before I hired him to be a quarterback coach. I would hire him to. I wouldn't hire him to babysit my kids. I mean, shit, my kids are old now. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to the videos. Comments. That's what I want. I want comments, man. I don't care really about the subscriptions, but I want comments because that lets me know, and I'll try to answer them. The channel is getting pretty decently sized, so I'll try to answer as much as I can. We'll do some live shows. I love you guys from Kabul, Afghanistan. We're Cowboy fans for life. We're gonna stick through this. We're gonna make it happen. But we got to get management. Management's the one thing that pissed me off. I don't get pissed when a player makes a mistake but when management is not correcting problems that needs to be fixed, and that's what we got right now. We got management not fixing a problem, and they're not addressing an organizational problem that we have. It's got to get done. I've ranted enough, guys. Take care, and I got you. I got your back. Keep watching the